fans of the series will love it. I was just saying earlier, wasn't I? I went into the screening room earlier stressed, right? Stressed. We've been buying kids' shoes for the kids to go back to school. And I felt so relaxed the minute I was in there. It was like a warm hug.
Oh, well,
it's so brilliant. It's so brilliant. So the family are heading into the 1930s now, aren't they? Tell us a bit about the challenges then and the changes that the family and the staff are experiencing then, Dame Penelope.
Well, the main change was the war that had finished 11 years before, so an entire generation of young men had been wiped out. So it was a very much more difficult climate to keep a big house like that going. And also with women's suffrage and them getting the vote, people weren't happy just to stay in service anymore. So they wanted to move out and do other things, especially the women. And so they became secretaries, and people weren't automatically going into service, and the sort of class structure was breaking down. So for all those reasons, the keeping of these big houses was very difficult. They also had a great big house in London as well, often, and so they had two houses to keep going. Yes, and so it was an enormous undertaking, and they couldn't afford it. So there's always been a money question with these big houses. That's why they married very rich Americans. Aristocracy always married very rich Americans. So but that after a bit wasn't even enough. No. So we come into a lot of change. I mean, there's change all the time, you know, right from 1912 up to 1929, there's change, but particularly for the women, wouldn't you say? Because you also take a part. Sophie becomes Daisy.
Big change in the kitchen.
I was going to say, you play Daisy, kitchen assistant.
I mean, finally. Finally, I'm getting the reins.
This is it.
I'm cooking all the meals. And that's a good thing. I'm sort of taking over from Mrs. Patmore slowly but surely in this film, which is mad when you think of how Daisy started at the beginning of the series. But yeah, it was really, really cool.
Was it emotional, you know, being reunited with the cast and kind of feeling like this is going to be the final time?
It's so weird because people keep asking this and I feel we all sound a bit cold, but I think because we've properly said goodbye about 16 times. I've done so much crying. This time we were all a bit like,
the first
okay,
three,
bye.
we said, you know, and then there was another 2 series, and then there was one film and we said goodbye after that, and then there was a second film we said goodbye, and then now it's
people
the third.
stop believing in that.
I was going to say.
It's a little
but this is the last one,
Okay.
so we do need to start crying at some point.
And people will need their tissues because it is a lovely tribute to Dame Maggie Smith. I mean, we won't give it away, but it's just lovely, isn't it, towards the end. And Dame Penelope, you mentioned the friendship that you had, but you'll remember the arguments, weren't you, that your characters used to have?
Yes. Oh, yes. She was a wonderful sparring partner. It's a bit like playing tennis with someone slightly better than yourself. You have to, you up your game, and you have to return the service very, very quickly. Otherwise, she was in. And unfortunately, Julian, who was the marvellous writer of Julian Fellows, who wrote all this, he always gave her the last word, which I used to say, can I occasionally win an argument? But he liked to sort of put me down.
Well, you've got some wonderful memories there, and it is so brilliant. And again, Downton Abbey, the grand finale, is in cinemas from Friday.